prophecy of the mountain of bread. The mountain of bread is promised, but Satan has tricked Muslims into thinking that this was a lie. Muhammad warned that there was an evil character coming that would claim to be a prophet that would offer a mountain of bread to people. And this is what they say in their Al-Bukhari. In the Sahih Al-Bukhari 71:22 on the afflictions of the end of the world in the Sunnah, nobody asked the Prophet as many questions as I asked regarding the Ad-Dajjal. The Prophet said unto me, "What worries you about him?" I said, "Because the people say that he will have a mountain of bread and a river of water with him," i.e., he will have the abundance of food and water. The Prophet said, "Nay, he is too mean to be allowed such a thing by Allah. But it is only to test mankind whether they believe in Allah or Ad-Dajjal." We see what is written here in their own teachings is preparing people to deny the mountain of bread and the promise of bread and water during the time of famine. And this is because we bring people to the mountain where there will be bread, which is manna, and there will be water during the time where there is no rain, because the rains will be withheld for those 1260 days, and great famines will come upon the earth. But those who do come with us to go to Petra, that we bring there, will have bread and water. And Muhammad prepared people to be shipwrecked, including the Muslims, that they would reject the promise of God and the offering of God to give them bread and water during the time of famine. Revelation chapter 12 verse 6 explains these days and the promise. It says, "And the woman fled into the wilderness, where she hath a place prepared of God, that they should feed her there 1,260 days." And this is the woman going into the wilderness, where she flees for those 1260 days, where she's fed. This is the wilderness in which during those 1260 days that the rain is withheld. Revelation chapter 12 verse 14 says, "And to the woman were given 2 wings of a great eagle, that she might fly into the wilderness, into her place where she is nourished for a time and times and half a time from the face of the serpent." And just like the Exodus of old, they were given water and bread in the wilderness. The stone provided water. The rock provided water. And the Lord provided manna. And this is the same thing that occurs in the end. The spiritual rock is Christ, and that physical rock is called Petra. The word for Petra means the rock. And the Lord will bring the people to a mountain of bread and water. Exodus chapter 16 verse 14 and 15 says, "And when the dew that lay was gone up, behold, the face of the wilderness, there lay a small round thing, as small as a hoar frost on the ground. And when the children of Israel saw it, they said one to another, It is manna, for they wist not what it was. And Moses said unto them, This is the bread which the Lord hath given you to eat." And here is the promise of the bread in the end times. In the book of Revelation chapter 2 verse 17 it says, "He that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches. To him that overcometh will I give to eat of the hidden manna. And will give him a white stone, and in the stone a new name written, which no man knoweth, saving he that receiveth it." So the promise is assured in the Word of God that those who come with us, that gather and go on to the next Exodus, will be given bread. The mountain will be full of bread. It'll be a mountain of bread, and there will be water at the rock, just like the wilderness of old during the time of Exodus, and that promise is assured. And everyone who comes during that time will not suffer the famines. They will not suffer the droughts, because there will be bread and water. And this is the prophecy of the bread mountain.